Teddy Ruxpin, Teddy Ruxpin, yeah, Teddy Ruxpin, Teddy Ruxpin, yeah.
Hey there, Teddy Ruxpin here, and talk about some shit I don't normally fucking talk about, right? Today we're talking about the Gotcha Boys. What the fuck are the Gotcha Boys? Well, Gotcha Boys may be one of the shortest fucking run of a podcast of all fucking time, right? Yeah. It was going to be a podcast starring Dusty Smith, who has his own YouTube channel called The Cult of Dusty, right? And Vadim Newquist, who is the man behind Creationist Cat, right? He's also got a YouTube channel. And these two guys, along with a third guy, who I don't know who he is. I have to assume he also has a YouTube channel, but I don't know much about it. Right? But anyway, these three guys, we're going to put together a podcast that is very similar to the Drunken Peasants podcast, actually, right? Same kind of setup, you know. You got a bunch of people over here, and they're going to be watching videos and commenting on it, right? And the whole idea behind the Gotcha Boys, right, based on the intro, is that they're going to be gotchaing people, right? Yeah, they're going to be calling out fucking bigotry and racism and homophobia and sexism and all that kind of stuff, you know? When they see somebody out there doing fucking bad shit, they're going to call them out. They're going to destroy your reputation. They're going to gotcha, right? The boys, they're going to get you because they're the Gotcha Boys, right? They're championing some kind of anti-SJW thing, right? Because, you know, Dusty Smith and Vadim Newquist are part of the YouTube skeptic community, right? But they think that a lot of the YouTube skeptic community has become very anti-SJW recently. You know what that means? Fucking, it don't fucking matter what it means. That's not the point. Point is, they started doing this podcast, but they only got one podcast done. They only did like one episode, right? One episode of the fucking show, and then the whole thing fucking imploded. That's right, yeah.
I do have a virtual reality headset, so I can take a shit like on the surface of Mars, which is pretty cool.
Oh man, you guys want to start over?
Come on. We can't
What's wrong with talking about shitting on Mars?
I don't want to talk about for the very first episode talking about shits.
Oh, so now shits are problematic.
Yeah.
It's very problematic.
Something happened. I don't know. I don't really know. It's really complicated, right? But Dusty actually did his own fucking podcast, or Codcast, right? Cod, C-O-D, Cult of Dusty, because that's his YouTube channel, Cult of Dusty, so it's called Codcast, right? Get that. Took me a fucking minute to figure out what the fuck meant by Codcast. But yeah, he's got his own Codcast, right? Which is just him by himself talking about shit. And he actually brought Vadim on the show to actually air out their fucking grievances, you know, in front of everybody, you know. Let's make it all public. Let's let everybody know what the drama behind the scenes is. And oh my god, what a fucking clusterfuck. It's so weird. They're watching this thing, they're talking about why the whole fucking thing fell apart. And it's fucking crazy. Right? Like, what?
That was the opening to the Gotcha Boys, the greatest intro to any podcast of all fucking time. I assume you guys can hear me right now. Hopefully it won't get too dramatic.
Jesus fucking Christ, Dusty! How could you do this to me?
I don't know what's fucking going on. He said something about fucking Dusty didn't really want to do anything but be on the show, right? He didn't want to fucking set up fucking websites or do any of the social media for it. He just wanted to show up for the show, tell some jokes, and that was it. And Vadim, well, he thought that he was doing too much work, right? He thought he was carrying too much of the fucking load and wasn't being properly compensated. So, I don't even know. What about the third guy? The third guy not even involved in here? Apparently not. don't know much about him. Well, he's not even involved. It's just these two guys, right? So, I don't know what's going on here, right? But it's fucking crazy.
If you look at the edits, I think that you have the most close-ups, you have the most laugh lines, you have the most...
I should.
What?
I was the talent.
What?
I should. The talent should have the most close-ups. But anyway, let's move on.
No. Dusty, that is insulting. Okay, first of all, Tim. No, it is. First of all, is Tim not the talent?
Yeah.
It kind
the talent,
of.
But
Okay, so
I was supposed to be the main talent.
So I'm not. I'm not talented then.
No,
I
you
mean,
guys are supposed to be the backup.
was there?
Well, apparently Dusty thought that he was the star of the show. And the other two guys were just backup for him, right? That he was supposed to be the star of the show. But, yeah. But Vadim, well, he more thought that they were supposed to be a team, like three guys equally hosting the show. No. Right? And Vadim was doing most of the work. You know, he's putting together the clips, and he put together the intro and shit like that. But Dusty thought that Vadim was trying to steal the show.
Go for it.
Okay, so I sent you at least 10 different show ideas for what the first episode should be. You used absolutely none of what I sent you. You picked 100% of the topics. You controlled the show. You even told us. You even told me and somebody else I'm not going to mention.
You sent me 3 topics.
Let me...
Go for it. Go for it.
But anyway, you even said that if you guys are talking too much, I'm going to scream at you both to shut the fuck up. I'm going to jokingly scream, guys, shut the fuck up. So you guys will shut up and let me continue on with the show. You were completely in control of it. In fact, let me finish.
Yeah.
Can I finish, please?
Yeah, but you're totally mischaracterizing.
Okay.
I fucking love this shit, man. This is some funny fucking shit. Oh, yeah.
And when I said that thing about like, hey, maybe here and there I'll just say like, hey guys, shut the fuck up, was really just in case you guys were going on and we had to move on to the next topic. And I said that to you so that you guys would understand that, like, you know, that I was doing it jokingly, and that there was no, like, you know, you the way that you just said that made it sound like I was kind of being like a jerk to you guys.
No, when I was control of the show, because it was your show and you were just putting your foot down like it's my show. I'm taking control of it.
No. Again, I am the person. Dusty, it makes perfect sense. If I am the person who is controlling the OBS, and if I'm the person who has to introduce each segment, and you guys don't know what the next segment is,
Guys, what's the least interesting thing that happened to you today?
So many to choose from.
I took a
Just
shit.
this-
Probably
too many
that's
options.
probably the least interesting thing that happened to me. So many interesting things happen to me.
Taking a shit can be interesting. Just really depends what you're doing while
Not
you're taking a
interesting.
shit.
That's true. I do have a virtual reality headset, so I can take a shit like on the surface of Mars, which is pretty cool.
Oh man. You guys want to start over?
Come on.
You kept making us redo them over and over again because you didn't like the stuff we talked about. I mean, repeatedly, you stopped our flow and you made us record the same segments over and over again and told us not to talk about the things we're talking about, which is fine. It's your show. You can do that, but you have to just admit it was your show, man. Just admit it. You'll feel better. You made a good show.
No,
I'm
not going to feel better because I always looked at it as a three-way, very integral thing.
The other two people didn't see it that way, and we told you that. We literally specifically
Can you stop talking about we talk about just yourself?
Okay.
Talk about yourself.
I specifically told you that.
Guys, I want to say, first of all, I'm really sorry, but our fourth co-host, Sargon of Akkad, couldn't make it. It's bingo night at UKIP, and that just takes precedence over this, unfortunately. So, sorry about that.
Who doesn't love their bingo? This is what we discussed, and then you decided somewhere along the way that you were going to be the host of the show.
No.
No, dude. Me and Tim both told you that you took over the show. We both made this very clear to you. Me and Tim both specifically told you this is clearly your show now. You've clearly taken over the show, and it's your show. We told you that. Did we not tell you that?
Dusty, you continually are not giving me an opportunity to speak, and you're continually talking over me.
Okay,
what
speak.
are you afraid of here? What are you
Speak.
afraid
I'm
of?
just-
We do have T-shirts for sale. We already have those. There
Love
you are once again, drenching your face,
Oh, yeah.
basically facializing yourself with the soy.
Sexy
There's
as fuck.
Dusty,
He's such a rock star.
and
It's not semen for once.
and we also, folks, we also have this T-shirt right here. Which, you know, if,
Satanic.
yeah, if you're into both the Gotcha Boys and Satan, maybe this shirt is for you. Tim, what do you prefer? Gotcha Boys, Satan? Like which is your favorite?
Satan. Of course, Satan. I mean, what kind of question is that?
I mean, it sounds to me, Dusty, like you're mad that it wasn't more
mad.
your show. I mean, because what I was striving for the entire time was for us to be represented equally. And the only thing that I was doing was, again, and I've said this several times now, is making sure that the segments were introduced. A lot of these things were things that you didn't even know what they were.
My pronouns are USA.
Cringe.
Guys, this is not a crowd that is usually very sympathetic to those who want their pronouns to be respected and whatnot. I think it's brave.
I respect the shit out of our pronouns. I think the USA is sexy as fuck. Hell yeah. I got a little Asian thing though, you know me.
So how can I just throw something up that you don't even know what it is?
Well, we could have picked the topics that I picked, and I would have known what was coming up because I gave you a bunch of topics I wanted to talk about, and you didn't choose any of them. You picked all the topics 100% yourself, and choose 0 of the topics I picked. That's what happened.
I picked some of the
You picked
topics.
100% of the topics. I picked 0% of them. You didn't choose anything that I picked.
I can tell you two things that you suggested that I picked. I picked the Pat Robertson thing, and I picked the Jerry Falwell, and I picked the Jerry Falwell.
Anything about Pat Robertson or Jerry Falwell.
Well, I thought you did.
About. No,
You did give me the Jerry Falwell video where he was talking about, like, you know, how he had like a gun in his pocket and was talking about killing Muslims. You gave me that.
I don't
and
recall that, but
Jerry Falwell Jr. Shit, yeah. This is the guy that gave $1.6 million to his pool boy so they could buy a gay flop house. Let's have a look at this jackass.
If some of those people in that community center had what I've got in my back pocket right now,
well, you did. You
Okay.
absolutely did. And the reason why I chose other things was
Because it was your show.
No, it's not because it was my show. It was because I had So anyhow, Pat Robertson somehow still alive. He's gonna tell us all how weird gay butt sex is destroying the universe or something.
The incredible thing about the homosexuals is they are willing to destroy lives and destroy the whole fabric of society so long as they and their weird way of doing sex is legitimized. That's what they want, and they will...
So yeah, they were only able to do one fucking podcast, right? Well, actually, they were able to take that one podcast and cut it into 2 fucking episodes, right? Yeah, there's actually 2 episodes, but they're really just one cut into 2 episodes. But yeah.
feel free to make your own video about it. I assume you will, and I'll probably play your video.
No, I don't want to make a video about it. I just really like to move on. But I just,
Okay.
you
Well,
know,
let's move
I
on
mean,
then. Hatchet Berry then. Boom, done. So thanks for coming on my show, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can be friendly
Stuff.
moving forward.
I like watching drama like this unfold on fucking YouTube. It's kind of interesting, but it's kind of weird. Nobody's fucking talking about it. You know? Why ain't anybody talking about the Gotcha Boys?
All right, folks. Well, we're going to wrap things up. We just want to remind you one more time that we do have a Patreon. And if you want to see more episodes, you want to see this show get bigger and stronger, think of becoming a patron. On top of that, you know, we got T-shirts.
And they can get it, I guess, from the description. There's a link to where they can buy all that stuff. I see it right there, but I assume. So check the description out for that, folks.
On that note, anything more you guys want to say before we go?
It's an interesting fucking implosion of fucking YouTube personalities. They're kind of not gelling very well together. You know what I'm saying? This is interesting to me. I find this shit fucking interesting, right? No? Am I only bad thinks this way? I don't fucking know. You know, I've seen other fucking YouTube podcasts kind of melt down after a while where some of the people doing the show together kind of start to disagree with things, and then they decide to go separate ways. But I've never seen it implode quite so fucking fast before, right? Only did one fucking show, and then boom, everything just goes to shit. It's fucking crazy. Fucking crazy shit. But I don't know. What do you guys fucking think? You know, write me a comment down below. Let me fucking know. And until fucking next time, keep it fucking real.
The All-American
I saw you made a tweet. I don't like you, so I took it out of context. All my followers could see, so now they're calling you a Nazi. Gotcha, gotcha, boys. Our only goal is to destroy. No matter the situation, we must destroy your reputation. Gotcha, gotcha, boys. We'll only drink products with soy. We'll fight for ideology, and that's all that it means to me. 'Cause you're a Nazi, you're a racist. I'm calling you a fascist and transmisogynistic. Gotcha, boys.
And we love ya. Later. Bye-bye.